Hi book folding family, Elizabeth Gale here. Today I'm going to show you where to find cheap, brand new books that you can use for book folding or for reading. And you never have to leave your home to find them. And my source is this website you see right here, hamiltonbook.com. This is the website of a business called Edward R. Hamilton Bookseller Company. They're located in Falls Village, Connecticut, and they've been in business for decades. I've ordered books from them for many, many years, and they're just an awesome, trustworthy company. They sell publishers' overstocks and remainders at low, low prices, and everything is brand new. Nothing is used, so every book you order is in perfect condition. Now, they only ship to addresses that are in the United States, so if you're outside the U.S., you cannot order from them. Let's say we're looking for a book to fold for this triangles pattern. This is a pattern I designed that you can find in my Etsy shop, and I'll put a link to that down below this video in case you're interested in it. But the information we want to focus on is these two lines right here, the number of folds and the book height. So for this pattern, we can see we need a book that has at least 332 numbered pages. And I'm looking between the parentheses right here. So we need to find a book with at least 332 numbered pages, and that's the number printed on the last page of the book needs to be at least 332. And then we also need to find a book that is at least 22 centimeters tall. And when I'm talking about the height, I'm talking about the book's covers, not the paper inside. The paper will be a little shorter, so we need to find a book that's at least 22 centimeters tall with its covers. Let's look back at the Hamilton Book website, and I'll show you exactly what to click on to find a good book for the triangles pattern. All right, we're back on the home page. Now look up here at the top where it says books, right here. That's where we're going to start searching. You can see that they also sell overstocks of DVDs, Blu-rays, CDs, but we're going to focus on books. So click on that. Look over here in this left column. We want to look for hardcover books only because that's what you use for book folding. So you'll need to uncheck paperback, uncheck spiral bound, uncheck audiobooks, and then I'd like to look for the cheapest books possible also. So select under $5 for the price range, and then come back up here and click Refine Search. And it's going to show you hardcovers that are under $5. And make sure that this drop-down menu here says price low to high. If it's on most popular, just switch it to low to high, and then you'll see the absolute cheapest book first that's a hardcover that they have in stock right now. So I just start looking through the books. I mean, I would start right here with this book for $1 and click on that. Looks like it's a novel. And this is the item information for this particular title. You can see they put the author here, and then they do a little synopsis of what this book is about right here. And you can see this is a novel. And so remember, we're looking for a book that has at least 332 numbered pages. So look at this line right here. I always check that first. You can see right away this book does not have enough paper in it. So you can disregard this book and go back to our search results, and let's go on to this. Looks like a novel by Dean Koontz. Let's click that. Okay, now this book has possibilities. It's a hardcover, and we can see here it has 338 numbered pages, and so that's possible. But I see here that this is a book club edition of this book. If you're not familiar with book club editions, they are editions that publishers put out that are made with cheaper paper, cheaper binding, and overall the book is smaller than a regular publication edition. So I never buy any books that are a book club edition. So if you see that, skip that one too. So let's go back to our search results because we do not want any book club editions. And let's go on to this one here about the 2016 presidential election. Let's click that. Okay, this is also a possibility. We can see it has 363 numbered pages right here. And it's not telling us it's a book club edition, and it's just $1. So this looks like a really good possibility for the triangles pattern. You can see, we can tell the number of pages in this book, but what is missing? We cannot see how tall this book is. And we need a book that's at least 22 centimeters tall, as the pattern told us. And so to find out more information about this title and to research it a little bit, I like to pull up the Amazon website and put in some of this information and do a little bit more research on this title. Now, the information we're going to use on the Amazon website is this line of numbers right here, the ISBN. If you're not familiar with what the ISBN is for a book, it stands for International Standard Book Number. Every book that's published is assigned a unique 13-digit number in the publishing world. And if you have this number, this lets you know you're talking exactly about this edition of this book that's a hardcover by this publisher on a certain date. And so you can use this number to research this book reliably, and then you know you're talking about this exact title of this book, or this exact edition of this book. So let's use this ISBN to find out more about this book on Amazon. I'm going to copy and paste this into the Amazon website. Okay, I come up here to the search field at the top and change all to books right here. And then we're going to paste in that ISBN right here in this field. And there it is. I hit return. And there is the book here, The Making of the President 2016. Now be sure that you're selecting the hardcover edition. Don't click on the audio or the Kindle version. We want the hardcover, so click on that. And then here is the information page for that book. Now scroll down a little ways until you get to the part of the screen that says product details right here. This is what you're looking for. And we can see here this is a hardcover book with 408 pages. Now you're saying, wait a minute, that's more paper than was shown on the other screen of the other website. Well, on the Hamilton Book website, they show you the page count that does not include any introduction or preface at the beginning of the book. So this page count is just showing you the actual text of the book itself, not including the intro and the preface. On Amazon, they show you all of that paper, any preface, introduction, or the text of the book. So we can see that this book actually has a pretty substantial introduction or preface in addition to the 363 pages of the text. So that's good. This book has even more paper than we thought. It's got 408 pages. And then look down at product dimensions, and this is where you're going to find the height of the book. It's 6 inches by 1.4 inches by 9 inches. And this last number is the height, 9 inches. 9 inches is right about 23 centimeters. When you're on Amazon, just keep in mind you're looking for books that are anywhere between 8.6 inches and 9.6 inches tall. And that will give you a range which equals 22 centimeters to 24 centimeters. So let me say that again. You're looking for books that are 8.6 inches to 9.6 inches in this field right here. And that's the equivalent of 22 centimeters to 24 centimeters. So I just keep that number in mind, 8.6, 9.6, and then you know you're safe for a book that has at least 22 centimeters. And so we know this book, 9 inches, it's about 23 centimeters tall. So this is a very good book for the triangle pattern. It has at least 408 pages, we know. It's 9 inches tall, which is about 23 centimeters. And it's very cheap. I mean, on the Hamilton Book website, they occasionally cut books down to $1. You'll never see one cheaper than that. So I would get this book for the triangles pattern. Now, if you look over here, you can see it has a section in the middle of the book of photos, like glossy illustrations that are right in the middle of the book. And that doesn't bother me. I usually just cut those out when I start folding. So it does have a photographic section in the middle of the book, but that's fine, not a problem. So we quickly found a book for the triangles pattern. If you want to stock up on books like that, what you can do is order one copy and get the book in your hand and see what the book really looks like, and then you could come back and order, I don't know, you could order 5 copies, 10 copies, and you're still just paying $1 a copy for this book. And one of the great things about the Hamilton Company is that no matter how many items you order, whether it's books, DVDs, whatever, no matter how much you order, it's a $4 flat shipping rate. If you order one book, it's $4 to ship. If you order 50 books, it's $4 to ship them to you. So they have very great shipping rates. And so that's why I said if you want to order 10 of these, 12 of these, it's still just going to cost you $4 to get them shipped to you. So that's a big savings over most companies' shipping costs. Now, what if you are needing a book that has more than 332 pages like the triangles pattern? What if you need a book with 450 pages, 500 pages? Go back to come up here at the top and click on books again, and then come again over into this left column and uncheck paperback, spiral bound, and audio, because we're still going to look for hardcovers under $5 again, but this time we're going to switch it to nonfiction. And then click Refine Search. And then make sure again that this drop down bar says low to high. So you're looking at the cheapest book first. And then also come back over to this left column and scroll down to where it says biography right here. And I always look at the biographies first for higher page count books. They'll often have 400 up to 700 pages sometimes. Okay, so now we're seeing the results for biographies only, and come back over to the left side and make sure you're looking only at hardcovers. So we need to uncheck paperbacks because we don't want to see any paperbacks, and then hit Refine Search again. And now we're looking at all the biographies that are hardcovers under $5. And you can just start scrolling through. I tend to look for biographies of political figures. Like here's one on Reagan. They will often have higher page counts. Let's check that one, Reagan Rising. This one's not as high page count as I thought it might be, but check out this note here. This is a good example to look at. See this note, it says this book is shop worn. It may have scuffed covers or edges or other minor imperfections. Now this book is still new, but Hamilton Book is telling you this book has a little damage just from being in storage. So if you see a book that says it's shop worn, skip that book. Let's go back to our search results because we do not want a shop worn book. And let's just click down here. Let's try this one, Guilty Thing, A Life of Thomas de Quincey, 397 pages. So these are a little higher count. Let me try another one. Let's just go on Eyes on the Street, The Life of Jane Jacobs. Let's look at that. Okay, here we go. This has a little higher page count. We're up to 482 pages. So just check biographies if you need higher page counts. And then I would copy and paste this information again into Amazon like we did before. And just check out the height of that one. And you'll be able to tell also if it has an introduction that might even get you up to 500 pages with this title. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you found this video helpful of where you can find brand new books at cheap prices that you can use for book folding or reading. And this is such a great website. You can get on here and just spend some time looking around. They have all kinds of great things you can check out. God bless you, and thanks for watching.